Have you ever agreed to something to avoid a conflict?
Yes. I always do that. First of all, and maybe why I do it. Julie, we all don't think the same, yes? And then we are all not at the same level. Maturity and all those things, you understand? So, of course, our first way, is it about winning? Is it about making this person understand? Yeah, okay. It could be, yes, I'm right, but at the level that you're at, however much I tried, you will not understand it until maybe you go through it. I'll give an example of marriage. Yes. People say so much about marriage. Yeah? But maybe until you get there, that's when you get to realize that. I'll give you a story. My early years in marriage and that entire process of getting married and blah, blah, blah. Oh God, did I say this? But yes, I was pregnant. Yeah, I got pregnant before we officially, got married. But then we're in the process of getting married, yes. So, it didn't change much. Yeah, we still, proceeded with the arrangements and everything. And I had friends, a number of friends, when you're still, you have all the time to do things and all that. And here I am, I'm pregnant, it's a pastor's child, I grew up in.
Did I forget to tell you she's a pig?
So I grew up in church. Thank God it was during COVID. Yes, people didn't get to see me. But it was too much for me, to handle, It's because I had plans for myself and I didn't see that happening. But it did happen, yeah. So, and then I kind of isolated myself a bit from my friends because I was dealing with a lot. And shockingly, my friends never understood, okay? So they thought, maybe because she's getting married, we cheat. It was a lot, yes. In brief, we didn't, fall out or something like that, but we grew apart with some of my friends, and there was this particular one. We were very, very close. We are not missionaries. And in my heart, I was screaming, I'm like, I wish you could just try to understand me. I wish you could just give me some time to deal with myself. Yes, honestly, I felt like I was, being pushed to be the Lillian then, which could not happen because I was in a different space now. Yes. Guess what? I explained. It's like, no, it doesn't make sense. You don't do this to your friends. The exact thing that happened to me happened to her.
Wow.
Okay? And now she's distant, and now her friends are complaining about the same thing. So by then, if I tried, tried to make her understand. I remember my dad, sat her down to try to explain and everything, but she couldn't understand, yeah? So at that point, the more I tried to make her understand, I think the more I failed. And I had to just leave it. That's why I isolated myself a bit, because I was like, okay, I'm trying to make you understand, but you can't because you're not there yet. You get my point? So sometimes it's about, what do I want to benefit from this?
Yes, what am I getting?
What am I getting from this? I love you too much, but then I don't want to overload you with information that you're not ready to receive.
And also, I don't want to do things your way. This is exactly as I'm running my race, run yours. Like, I feel like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to advise.
Yeah, but just to answer what you said,
there's a situation I want to talk about, away from everything. It's like, there's a time when you are around people and you're cool with all those people. And then two people are having a conflict. And these two people are both your friends. Not friends, they may not even be close, but they're having an issue. And then this person comes and tells you their side. And then another person there. And then the other person comes and tells you their side as well. Do you know that situation is hard if you are people pleaser?
Yes.
It's Because imagine if I got to your situation, you had something to deal with, and you have this friend that you feel like you might lose in the, So you have two options, because both of these things are priority to a certain level. There is something ways, but there's a situation where there's a friend holding the same as another friend in your life, and these people are having a situation. I have struggled with it, and I thank God that today I know how to deal with this, because I struggled for a while, because someone will come to you and be like, man, you see Lillian did this and this and this and this and this. And yeah, you were not part of it. But now, the fact that I'm emotional, I listen to this person and I'm like, oh, why would they do that? Why? So I would fall to the side so fast. And then when the other person comes, I would also find myself falling. Because now I'm fading. I don't want to show the other person that I'm picking the other one. So in the midst there, I miss the truth. I miss the point.
Yes.
So people pleasing gets there. That you find yourself tied in a position whereby you have all these people hanging over you and you're not able to help them. Because if I'm agreeing with you, Lily, I am not even helping you.
You're not. Yes.
If I'm agreeing with the other person as well, I'm not helping. It's easier to tell somebody that. I have a friend recently who came and told me they have an issue with their friend. And I asked her, does this relationship matter to you that much? Because I am friends with the other person, but I'm closer to this one. And the fact that I'm not closer to the other one, I didn't throw a stone. Because now I know in life that we all know what we are doing. And we are all volunteers to our situations.
Yes.
So I asked this person, does this relationship matter to you? Because this is not the first time you're complaining about this person. And you're like, yeah, I don't care what. And I'm like, but you're still having this. You're still having this situation. That means it matters to you. Do you know, Lily, when something does not affect you, you don't care.
You don't, yeah.
So I'm like, what are you going to do about it? So I told her, because I was telling her, I'm tired of that, you coming to me and me going around with you, telling you, don't do this, don't do that. I told her straight up. Meanwhile, leave the person alone. If you think they are not good for you, why are you even struggling with it?
I understand, yeah.
Tell the person that, you know what, I think this friendship has reached. Than you laughing and then you're complaining. So this time, I'm growing, honestly. Work in progress. But I told her this time that rather than telling somebody, I know, I understand, that chick is bad. No. You're volunteering. You're still in this relationship. Move. If it's not serving you, move.
Just to add on what you said, I think I got to a place in my life where lately I'm so selective with my friends.
With your friends.
And you know why? I wouldn't want to do with someone who doesn't bring out the best in me, I can't be candid with you. Okay, why would I even complain about you with another person when I can confront you? You get, because I know I'll come to you, Julie, you did this and this and it's not cool. And I know you won't take it personal. You get. So,
and think about it. What gets us so deep into this? It's like, it's not, let's even live it. Let's go now. Let's go to the root. Let's go to the root of this. Like, where people, okay, here I'm also guilty. Where people come, like, where all this originates, it's like that fear of rejection.
yes.
Like, you're worried that if I'm not on this person's side, they're going to go and look for somebody who can actually listen. You're worried that if I don't agree, they will think I don't understand them. If you don't agree, they will think I am with the other person. There's, oh God. Lately, okay, at the beginning of this year, I felt that thing of, I feel like people reject me, like people be rejecting me a lot. And then I remembered, but I've been pleasing people and they still reject me. You understand? Like there's a way we see rejection. I won't go deep into that subject, but there's a way we see rejection as an outcome of what we do. And me, sometimes I don't think rejection comes from what we do.
But you know what I think, Julie? Look, no one wakes up, one morning and then they're like, okay, I want to be a people pleaser.
Yeah.
I don't think. Like you say, it's usually there is something beneath that. There is something that, draws you to that place of, trying to please people. Like you said, you want to fit in, but also just fitting in. There is something that, there is a root. There is a root that draws you to that place of, now I have to fit in, now I have to do. Now if I don't do this, then people don't think I'm cool or something.
And I'm thinking also, because now I'm looking at where that behavior originates. I've talked about rejection. If I also talk about to think of our childhood, the way we are raised, in that training, because our parents they will show you that, oh, you need to do this. Oh, you want somebody to do that. Go visit them. Oh, no. Okay, there's something else, and people might come for me, but there's something of barring for somebody, like, okay, I don't know if I'm using the correct English. Escort someone to bury their loved one. Yeah, so people take it in my family. People take it to, I've seen some instances whereby if you didn't go for someone's burial, there's a way they think of it, like it's like you're supposed to, if someone dies, you're supposed to go. With our nature of work, someone will not even understand. They will think, oh, you don't care. People of that family don't care. They don't bury. Sometimes it's not even that. So you find somebody, they are going for a burial every month. Or you find someone having a lot of people in their home because they are trying to do a favor, or they're trying to earn a favor. Oh, Lily, will you do this? But because it's how we were raised, that do that for someone so that they can like you. Do this, I don't know if I'm explaining it.
You are actually. And, this is me thinking, some of the things that you've said are actually true. That is, ideally, a good human being, that is how you're supposed to be. I have to care for you, yes. I have to be concerned if something happens to you, even when you're not my friend. Yeah. But now, the people pleasing is, to me, how I understand it, is literally you doing something, not because you really want to help this person, but because, and it actually comes back to you. Yes. You want to feel good, okay? You want to fit in. So I'll do whatever it takes for me to fit in. You get? I will do whatever you want me to do because I want to keep this relationship. It's not about this person you. Yes, it's not about the person you please, and it speaks more about you. And the funny thing, Julie, you can never outgrow this until you understand what triggers it, until you understand how you got to that place. I will give my life experience.
Yes.
Yeah. As I'm so excited about this podcast and your audience. Why? Because it's talks about just be still. Be still. Sometimes it's important to be still. Because take a pause a bit. Reflect on yourself. Be candid with yourself. Ask those deep questions. Okay. I am pleasing Julie, but how is it even helping me? Because trust me, Julie, if you are a people pleaser, you will not win respect from people. No, you will think I'm doing this to please Lily, but no, actually you're not even pleasing me because I'm looking at you as, sorry for lack of a better word, a dummy. You know, because everything I say,
You're not even
it's
happy.
I'm not happy. Even the person you're pleasing, I'm not happy. I wouldn't want to be with a friend who literally agrees with me on everything.
Do you know, someone said something? I was watching somebody preach, and they were saying that when they got married to their husband, when they got married, they were doing everything in the house. They wouldn't spend even a time with their husband because they were so busy doing the work. I want him to know I can do this. I want him to see I can do this. And then at some point, the person who was doing all these things, without being told to do them, she got mad. She got angry.
Yes.
That how am I doing all these things and nobody told me.
But I didn't ask you to do that.
Like, you're angry at yourself and you're angry at the other person that they are exploiting you. They did not ask you to.
They didn't.
It is a behavior that you have grown up with, or probably you have captured at some point because you realize things are not working. Instead of looking at the real problem, you're like, maybe I'm not very friendly. Maybe I am not very understanding. Let me be more understanding. So with the example I gave you of pushing somebody to bury their loved one, I'm not even saying don't go. I'm saying go. But are you going for the right reasons?
That's the whole point. The motive.
Why are you going?
What is the motive behind what you do?